Today I'm opening up two really cool Disney Junior Just Play figure collections. We have these are weird because these are like, this is the only place you can find Disney Junior Alice's Wonderland Bakery figures. As far as I know, well, I'll talk about that in a second. And then we're opening up Disney Junior Superkitties, supercharged kitties. Now, Just Play makes, when you go to the Dollar Tree and you find little tiny figurines, those are made by Just Play, and they get the brands. They get to work with companies that other toy companies make. Like, they'll make things from Mattel, and they'll make things from Hasbro, and they'll make them in the little Smurf kind of figures, which I really do like to collect. I do tend to get a lot of those Just Play figures from the Dollar Tree specifically. And they have them in these bigger boxes to collect too. They did that for both of these. These were not available at the Dollar Tree, these figures, at least not in Canada. But they did make collection cases, but they don't have articulation. So these ones, and both of these sets, have articulation. Now, Alice's Wonderland Bakery is something that I don't know much about, and it was only short-lived that the toys were around, so I don't know if the cartoon is still on Disney Junior. I don't know if they take away the cartoons, but I wanted it. But when I was looking for other little figures, there were figure sets that you can get, just like there's figure sets with these you can get. But this is the only way to get them with articulation, and they're even cuter than the other figures, and even in the play sets. So Superkitties, supercharged Superkitties, they come, there are some playsets you can get, but some of the figures that come with the playsets, you'll get like one of these figures, but then you'll get one that has like a stand on the bottom and it doesn't open. And we're going to compare it to some of my other Just Play character collections. So one of my favorite Just Play figures to collect is Paw Patrol. Paw Patrol is Spin Master, I apologize. PJ Mask, these guys right here. And this was Ripley Jones, I believe, like a descendant of Indiana Jones, I think, was that collection. There was another Indian set, like this really cute little Indian girl and her family, and I guess I don't know what I forget what it's called, but I bought it a long time ago, didn't open it, and then I found out that it was worth a lot of money, so I sold it for $50 instead of opening it and putting it into one of my collector cases. But these are my doubles. I've opened up so many PJ Masks, which are now being made by Hasbro. I was going to say unfortunately, but it's not unfortunate. They're very different though. Unlike how I'm just going to open these. I'm really excited. I've had these for a long time and I waited a long time. I ordered these on Amazon. You can see this is the Amazon packaging for the Superkitties. And I wanted the articulated ones, so badly. The ones you could get them at Toys R Us in the Just Play unarticulated boxes with the figure collection, and you could get them like that. Did I see? I don't think Toys R Us had the Alice stuff. I'm not sure. Where did I get that? I think I found that on Amazon. I don't know. As I said before, Alice was hard to come by. These are really cute. I waited a long time. I ordered these months and months ago, and then they showed up, and then I waited months and months before I'm opening them, which is, why am I waiting so long? They're so stinking adorable. Look how adorable. I think they come with computers and stuff. And then I don't know what's going on with this bakery pack, so we need a play set for these guys to play in. So I guess I have to open up the bakery first. And like I said, as far as I know, this is the only way to get these two figures articulated. I don't think there are any other play sets to get them. And why aren't I prepared? Luckily I am kind of prepared. So I'm going to get my scissors out. And I'm going to show you the box really quickly. You can see some of the other characters. Again, I think you can get the Mad Hatter as a figure, but not articulated, which is sad. And this is, as far as I know, this is discontinued. I don't think they make Alice toys anymore, and they were only around for a very, very short time. But the figures, they look like they're going to be some of my favorite figures, like these Just Play figures right here going on. They're so cute, and I love the scale of them. I guess they're like 3-inch figures. Ooh, I like this. I like this for packing. That's a really nice pack-in. And pull this out. I know that I saw this at a closeout store that's across the street from me, and I wanted to get it, but they always only get damaged boxes. I think they mostly get Walmart returns at that store. It smells, oh, I guess it's probably scented. That's why. I better have this standing by because it's probably got some instructions on it, probably tell some features. But here is the propaganda that comes with it and the building instructions, I suppose. And here is the teapot. So I tend to not like to get play sets because they take up so, oh, it smells so good. It smells like strawberry shortcake. I mean, not the food. The little girl. I'm being creepy with my tea kettle, but oh wow. Oh, there's so much inside. This is amazing. Okay. And then check out this with the translucent furniture that's available. Okay, this is all, and it's like castle-y furniture, so you can see that I like to live in castles. So, what do I do with my scissors? I'm gonna need my scissors again. Here they are. Here they are. Okay. You gotta see what's in here. This little surprise bag was separate. I don't know why, but it's the furniture, I guess. So we got this cake table. That's what I'm gonna call it. Look, they've screwed the legs in. That's really nice and translucent. I might have to adjust my camera to this scale. There you go. You won't be able to see me, but that's everybody wins this way. You get to see the toys better. Save that plastic bag, I guess. And then we've got this other table. Look how the flower is on the bottom, so you could actually put the table like this, and it could be like a fountain or something, and then turn it this way, and it's an upside down flower, I guess. Alice, oh, everything shrunk down. That makes sense. I guess you're not going to turn these upside down, but it is really cool that they paid attention to those details and made these little flower chairs. These are cute. I guess this is kind of like a coffee table, a coffee cake table. And then we got a regular size cafe table. I think it is supposed to be some like a buffet table or something. Nonetheless, what else is in here? Okay, I was kind of worried. I just thought to myself, what if I don't get the figures in here? Which is the reason why I got it. Oh, I don't remember how much I paid for this, but I definitely got it for a really good price. So what I do is I put a lot of toys in my Amazon cart, and even play sets. And when the play sets go down so cheap, then I know to buy them. Or if I'm buying something that I really need and I need free shipping, and then I see like a giant playset is $5, of course I'm going to stick it inside. So this, I guess before I open up the rest of the bags, let's see exactly how this teapot works. It's reminding me very much of the clock people. The Clock Kids. I don't remember what toy company made those. But I don't remember what the name of the toy is. But there were some toys that were Hickory Dickory or Talkie Kids. Maybe it was Just Play as well. There's a little dancing twirly knob there. There's a little fainting sofa daybed thing going on here. There's a stove in here. Does the door open? No. There's a... Look how it's all molded in different colors instead of painted. I like that. There is a rotating staircase, which reminds me of a castle that I had when I was a kid. And then there's... Oh, you know what? How unprepared am I? Does it say batteries not included? Oh, no. Batteries. 2 AAA batteries. go there. I might have to pause the video and see if I actually have some extra AAA batteries, which I believe I do. So we probably should listen to the sounds. I will save that for the end of the video if I remember. I always make promises in my videos and then never show. So there's lots of play area in this, which is great. But again, am I going to actually play with it? Oh, how does that work? I don't want to break it. But it definitely comes. Oh, I see. I see. I see, but at the same time I don't see because it's really stuck under there. Alright, you kind of have to push this down and jam it in around to get there. But maybe it wasn't supposed to be like that. You know what? Yeah, it's gonna close perfectly fine without it jamming itself under. Oh, I see. It goes down and up. It's an elevator. Okay. That's what. So it's got an elevator, and it's got a door, and it's got this window. Again, the plastic is molded in a different color, and then it's attached, which I like that when they do that so much more than paint. It does have some stickers on it, and the stickers aren't perfectly placed. You can see it buckling there with the Cheshire Cat, which I am always been a fan of. And then I don't know who this guy is, but cute. That's cute. I might peel these stickers off. We'll have to see. I might have to, because I like things better without the stickers always. And then we've got a few other stickers that they put over there. Yeah, it makes it a little more generic, and it doesn't. And then if you're playing, this is something that I don't like about toys. If you're playing with a toy and you have the character that's outside a window, it bothers me because how can it be in two places at the same time, right? Sometimes they do that. They like to put characters in windows, especially in vehicles. So this is a cool little segment with an elevator, and it's got two sides on it. And these stickers don't look like they're coming off. I don't know if this is a book character or something like that. It's cute. It is a very cute playset. There's one other sticker right here that shows that you can get cupcakes at this cafe, and I'm all about cupcakes. Actually, I try not to eat refined sugar, but I like a baked good. So look how cute it is from that side. Oh yeah, okay, so it's great. Little windows. Again, lots of place areas and play areas and stuff. Let's finish opening this furniture. Let's see what else we got here. And I guess it would help if I used my scissors. Wow, what a strange review I do of these things, but I'm just paying attention to the toys. This is a refrigerator, and I can see that there's a hinge on it. So check that out. You open it up, and there's a lot of good stuff inside. Look, and they even have healthy fruits and vegetables on the bottom shelf. So it's all about that balanced diet, maybe. I tell myself that I never eat baked goods, and then so that I convince myself that I don't. Oh, look, there's a place to plug it in right here. That's strange that it's not attached, so it fits perfectly in there. So that's where that goes. I don't know if it tells you that everything has a specific place. That was piece number 13, was the fridge. Let's see, piece number 1 is of the whole teapot bakery itself, which I should probably be calling it by its name. Wonderland Bakery. Alice's Wonderland Bakery. Wonderland Bakery playset. Exclusive scented figures. That's what stinks in here. Cake pops up. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I pushed the cake down, but now I don't know how to. There's a button there. I think that's the button that makes it speak. There's things here. Oh, it's a toggle. Push it down, pop it up. Push it down, it rises. Pretty cute. Where did I read that? So I read that on the box. Okay, here is the bed, which they put a lot of detail on it. So they gave it paint and a sticker, and look how the covers are molded in a separate plastic and then screwed on. That's kind of a nice detail. I believe the pillow is done in the same way. It almost looks like, with all the screws, it looks like it has some kind of... And I love how everything has a place. There's holes in the floor to put the bed. Which way does the bed go, though? How do you know? How do you put it? Oh, it actually, there's narrower ones at the head of the bed and wider ones at the foot, so that plugs right in there. And then, oh, this is why you have to, it doesn't close up if you don't have all of the furniture put into display. So that's the crazy part. All right, this is reminding me of Butterbean's Cafe, something like that I opened. I loved that playset too. I loved all of the little figures, but I think that was Fisher Price. Yes, I'm absolutely sure it was, I'm not absolutely sure, but I'm 80% sure it was Fisher Price. Okay, we're not quite ready to open the figures. I'm getting a little carried away. They better fit into my characters, and they better be the same size as the PJ Masks characters. Next is this out of scale mixer, but I guess because this is a bakery that we'd want to have a super deluxe huge mixer, and you can see that it works quite well. Do you want to hear what it sounds like? It kind of sounds realistic too. And they made sparkly bowl, and then I kind of like it. I didn't think I would. Here, want to see what a figure wrapped in plastic looks like next to it? You can see it's a huge mixer, but they actually do have mixers like this, I have to admit. Does it have a place for it? That I've been inside some bakeries, and I've seen that they have jumbo mixers because they get a lot of stuff to blend. I do not see a place that would be I don't see a good working area. I don't see a good factory. I don't know where they do their production. Like, they definitely don't have enough counter space for making these things. Oh, maybe if you pop down the cake, there's room. Maybe when the cake hasn't risen yet. No, there's no room. There's no room in this kitchen for this jumbo industrial mixer. So it has to go. I guess you have to make it on this tiny little table, or on this tiny little cake table. 7. Oh, what do they call it? They call it the counter table. That's what they call this. And they call 1 playset, 2 Alice figure, 3 Rosa figure, 4 mixer is what we've opened. And 5 is the chairs, 2 chairs. I gave them numbers. I'm reading them off this list here. Chairs, 2. High table. That's this guy. We like that one with the floral bottom. And the high table 6. 7 is counter table, which is what the mixer's standing on. 8 is the teapot, and that's where we're heading right now. I skipped over Alice and Rosa because we're saving them for last, even though we still have to do the kitties. So this is amazing. There's so much of it. So number 8 is the teapot. Oh, it's rubbery cute. There is the teapot. Is it the same on both sides? No, it's got a different pattern on the front than it does the back, and it's just cutely decorated. I might be able to use that in my 1/6 scale. It would just be a small teapot. I am going to get a little box so that we can make this that much better. I don't know if this is going to be out of sight for you. Is it still in frame? It's not high enough. I thought I was going too high. There we go. Well, we're close, but we're not close enough. We got 2 teacups. So with the teapot, we've got 2 teacups, which again have the same 2 different patterns. I wonder what those mean. One is a rose, and one I think is bunny ears maybe, which would make sense if you're in this universe. Because this is Alice in Wonderland, right? All right. And then it says a slice of cake. Well, let's see what they call. Oh, yeah, I can look at the picture. The 10 slice of cake, they say, huh? Well, I got news for them. This isn't cake. This is pie. This is not a slice of cake. This was labeled slice of cake. And I'm kind of disappointed in that they don't know what cake and pie is. I'm a baked good connoisseur. I know. I really do like. I've been eating cake sometimes as cheating. Like I said, I never eat that stuff. But I guess maybe I have been because there's a discounted cake at the grocery store. Cake is on sale. And then sometimes, you know, if it's like, you know, the older stock, they'll put it 50% off. And then I have a coupon when I buy that specific cake, which they give me $1.50 back. So half of that is $2.50, and then I get $1.50 back. That means I paid $1 for a $5 cake. Like, that's crazy, but that's been happening lately. And then this is a stack of pancakes. So that's why it's hard for me to resist a good deal. But don't eat cake. Don't eat cake or pie. But mostly I look at the pies when I'm walking by a bakery. They're what attract me the most. And then last but not least is the tray of cookies. Well, last that we didn't look at yet. And that does look pretty good too. Those are good looking cookies. This is one of the better toy trays of cookies that I've seen. That would look good on this table, which I think is what you're supposed to do on this. This is like the buffet counter of delights. I believe that's what they had. See, I mean, look at that. I would be all over this buffet. I mean, I wouldn't save anything for anybody else. It would all be mine. I like that they put pancakes. Pancakes, I used to say, were my favorite food. So, a stack of pancakes, and then we have the fridge and the bed, which we've already contended with. And now let's go skip back to number 2 and 3 is Alice and Rosa. Rosa and Alice. So first we'll do Alice. And we have to see how she compares to my... Oh, she's so heavy because her hair. Check her out. Oh, she's so stinky too. Okay, let's move this. Stinky in a sweet, stinky way. Okay, so again, underestimated how tall I need these things. Oh, look there. We should have did that the whole time. Look how cute she is. And then so she's got the articulation at the waist where she sits. Her legs move in unison. And her arms don't go out or anything. There's not like a ball joint or ball-like joint there, but it goes like that. And her head, I assume, turns. But, oh, I guess it doesn't. And her hair is so big and so heavy, I'm surprised she can stand on it. So she's a very modern Alice with her high-top sneakers on. They're like Converse with an A for Alice. But she's pretty darn cute. All right. We're gonna segue here to, can she play with the PJ Masks figures? Are they made to go together? Now she might be a little bit older, but yeah, I would say that these are right on par. They look like they could be friends. I mean, he's got pretty big jumbo hands for her, so kind of from different worlds. But definitely the right... Oh, she just fell. Her head is so... Oh, look, it's a bow. That's what's on the thing. It's bows and roses. That's their thing on their teacups and their tea kettles. That is what we see here. Check it. Check that bow out. That's what it is. It's her bow, which still kind of looks like rabbit ears. All right, and then the next character is Rosa. So let's see. Hey, he's stealing the show. She's the star of the show. We put her more center there. Now they can both be on TV. All right, so while I'm back here, you can look at them. They look cute. They do have the same kind of leg joint. I did notice that whatever the ones that I sold, the little Indian girl had waists much similar to this, unlike Catboy. Oh yeah, his are independent leg movements. These guys have just the big joint there, which is very common in toys. But this is Rosa, and I remember wondering, where are we going to get this red colored skin? She's kind of like a red toned. She's a dark complected girl, but she has this rose to her skin. But that makes sense, because she is like, isn't she supposed to be the Queen of Hearts? Or the Queen of Hearts' daughter? Or something? I don't know who she specifically is, but she's definitely connected to the Queen of Hearts. Look, she's got a heart crown. And then in the original book, there was the Queen of Hearts. Now the paint app isn't too good on her purple shoes, and I do like that heart. Look at the heart in her shirt heart, her little chest heart piece that's under her collar. That looks kind of cool. It's like the only red thing on her uniform, so it kind of stands out and kind of clashes with the pink. But sometimes clashing is cool. I do not think these are going to fit into my collector boxes. I did not think they were going to be that big. That's very important to me. But let's see if I can. No, I've got ones that are slightly larger than these. They might have to go in there. And I put my PJ Masks made by Hasbro, even though they're made smaller, into those other boxes for some kind of reason, because I don't know. There must be a reason. They must fit in there better or something. So they don't fit into my collector boxes, which is really important to me in my toy collection. But at the same time, they are a very good scale to play with my PJ Masks characters. I guess it would be better to show you Owlette here with, I mean, maybe, I'm assuming they're younger, but Owlette has the same kind of hair as Alice does here, so they better not stop my recording when they bobblehead over. Oh! See, I called that. Knew they were gonna do that. Alice's head is so heavy. Okay, that's, yeah, no. No. Okay, I'm getting really hot now. We got to get to the cats. The cats. That's kind of what this video was all about. This was just a bonus, and it took so long, and I didn't even show all of the features. Maybe we will in a second. Maybe I'll have to take a break. Well, this is weird. The elevator doesn't really, like, this clip doesn't really clip onto them, but there's a peg hole. So that's how the elevator works. I mean, you gotta love it. And the elevator is it's a fun ride, so can't complain about an elevator. Can they sleep in their beds? Yes. But let's see. Despite them, I might have to do another video where I play with these. I was thinking about starting like a children's channel and actually playing with these toys. But I can't start another channel. I already have 3 different channels. Okay, so we're opening up Bitsy and Sparks. And I think they have different names in other language. Kizza, Max. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I think that those are 2 different. I think they have English names and French names. And in English their names must be, or, oh no, Bitsy / Kitsa. Well, it has to be, because the ends, okay, it's Bitsy and Sparks. It's got to be Bitsy and Sparks. And Ginny. Usually Ginny, and Buddy. And Buddy I can read. And that's Bartus and Gossia. In other languages. All right, let's look at these 2 first. And I know that these kitties are different sizes. So that's what's the what? What is going on here? This box has a giant piece of cardboard in it to take up more than half the box. And then just on one side was the little kitties. Everything's wrapped in little plastic bags today. I guess that's good for the scuffing. I guess I won't open the accessory first. Okay, so I don't know who's the most important kitty in the gang. I don't know if some kitties are more important than others. But here we go. They have eyes. They have glass eye kind of things happening. And they're less rubbery than I had imagined they would be. They're less plump. I mean, I haven't opened, this is I think the tallest one. Tail articulation, that's cute. We got arm articulation. There's a lot of paint deco on these. Look at the rainbow up the sides of the legs there. And then the glass eyes are kind of cool. But different from other glass eyes that I've seen on other toys. Like the dinos from Fisher-Price's toys, those eyes follow you. These are more like, these are just glass windows on top of, and in the back of the inset within the toy head are the other eyes, which are they sparkly? I don't know. It's kind of like they're stickers that are put on flat. The Fisher-Price ones are like molded in round, and it's part of the eye that's glass. But this is cool too. It looks like windows. They don't follow you, which maybe might be good, makes them less creepy. The paint isn't the best job on this figure, and there's a lot of paint deco. It's still cute. I'm not saying, I'm just expected there to be less paint deco and tidier and more rubbery. Cute, still cute. And then I think this is the tiniest kitten, but we'll have to see that in a second when I open up the other case. The other case. This one is, this guy's name is, I don't know if this must be Sparks, and this must be Bitsy, because she looks itsy bitsy. I don't even know if it's a she. Again, they have the rainbow on the legs, and then these are the shoulders I was talking about before, where they're kind of like ball joints because they go around and they go up and down, and you can move the head. I gotta see if you can move Rosa's head. It's not dropped to anything. Am I still recording? Yes. Rosa's head? Rosa's head does not move either. Her arms do. But her collar stops them from going in directions. I like her more red, dark complexion, but with a red tone. Kind of cute. Kind of different. We like different over here. All right, what's going on here? We have some kind of, I don't know what this is, and I don't think it tells you on the back what it is. Collect them all is all it says. Then we have this, which I guess is some kind of, it kind of looks like a vacuum cleaner, if I have to be, like one of those Roombas. But you know what? I think it's some kind of transportation device. It's like a space skateboard, is my guess. And I'll give you a little, wait, does it have like pullback motion or anything? No, it's just on, it's on really good wheels. If we had a little more space, I would show you better, but take my word for it. Cute cat skateboard, robot, futuristic, spaceship, UFO, cat shaped goggles, Superkitty skateboard, coolness, Roomba skateboard. Very, very cute. Let me know if you know what the name of that thing is down below. All right, let's open up the other two. Ginny and Buddy. Cute names. All right, again, we take up very little of this box. It's just a giant piece of cardboard in here to take up the rest of the box. Oh, I might need this for my reference. And I'm kind of excited. Okay, I'm gonna spill. They have a supercomputer, because before I forget to say that they are Superkitties. So if they have a computer, it has to be a supercomputer. and I love saying supercomputer. All right, I'm a little disappointed with their paint applications. If they would have just left them off and they didn't paint them at all and they just had complete pink body, purple body, I would have been much happier. But that's just me. I know that a lot of people prefer the paint jobs. Same kind of articulation. Oh, I didn't tell you with those other ones, but maybe you saw when I was showing them. Wait, I don't even know if that's true. Sometimes you can wreck the legs by sometimes they're supposed to move together and they don't, and I've broken off legs before, but I think this one's not moving as well as the other one, and I'm afraid I'm going to wreck it. Tail moves, legs move, head moves round and around and around if you want. And this is the orange tabby cat, tiger cat, cute, purple eyes, pink, adorable. Should I guess at, I'm going to say her name, and I'm going to say that one must be Ginny. I think that one's Ginny. And then this one, okay, this might be my favorite one, only because there's this thing about orange and white and space. I love orange in space. I don't know if they're even supposed, they look very spacey, but I don't know if they're supposed to be spacey. So this is Buddy, and he's got blue eyes. He's white and purple furred, but he's got the orange spacesuit on, even if it's not supposed to be a spacesuit. His legs are moving really good. His tail, his articulation is moving better. Is he plumper? Is he the plumpest one? Yeah, he's the plumpest. He's the plumpest of them all. I would think his name was Andy, but his name must be Buddy. So that's Buddy. Cute. Very, very cute. And yeah, I like his orange color, but check out all the gold. They like to wear gold. They're golden kitties. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. I was supposed to be putting them in the playset. That was the whole point of opening this. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. So that I would be able to do this, and then I'd be able to put 3 little kitties jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Just like, that's just what happened right now. And I didn't do it. I did it instead. I didn't put them to play inside the house, which is where they were supposed to go. But you can see that they fit very nicely. Look how good. You might have already noticed how perfectly the color of this skateboard. There's 2 little kitties jumping on the bed. There's one in the kitchen. That one's, you would think it was that one. The plump one you would think would be in the kitchen. Oh, dear goodness. What's happening? What's happening here? Stay. I say stay to puppies, not stay to kitties. Alright, and the last thing is the supercomputer, which I already spoiled for you, didn't I? And then I am going to go see if I find some batteries, because we got to see what this house says. Even though, oh man, I'm burning up. It's starting to, I tried to chill myself in the pool before I started this video, but it didn't work. This is, what is going on? This is a makeup palette. Is this a makeup palette or a supercomputer? I'm so confused. Maybe that's a paintbrush. Maybe they've got some kind of special, okay, this is actually kind of cool. Like, I'm just thinking of like alternate technology. Instead of like using a keyboard, that instead of like typing, you used a paintbrush to paint what you were trying to say. I mean, that kind of, you can see how I have problems speaking, that maybe if that technology would work for me. But maybe this is just a makeup palette. But what do you think this is a supercomputer? Or is that a paint, or is it a painting set? What is this? I thought it was a laptop. It's really cool. I guess it doesn't matter. Maybe it's everything. So, mechanical hinge. If you watch any of my videos, you know that this is super important to me. So cute, and there's pictures of them on the screen, and they're dancing. I think they're dancing, unless they're doing superhero poses. Oh, they're doing superhero poses. And there's 2 I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It's adorable. It's cute. Let me go get some batteries and we will continue with that. A bonus feature I just noticed was that they have the same sized pegs on the bottoms of their feet. So look, the Superkitties have no problem playing along in the playset. It seems to have only 2 peg holes though, but like I said, there are so many different places to play within this playset. You might have heard some of the things. Here we go.
And help each other. It's what we do best. Have you seen my friend Fergie? I like being in the bakery with you. What, in Wonderland? Rosa is one of my best friends in Wonderland.
You can hear it's kind of vibrating on the plastic.
Wonderland is so curious, don't you think? Have you seen my friend Fergie? Rosa is one of my best friends in Wonderland. Friends help each other. It's what we do best. I like being in the bakery with you. Kitchen, are you with me?
I guess the kitchen talks to her. So that's, I guess, it. But I do notice when I turn this that it also makes a sound. I think that always says the same thing. No. I guess spinning. When you're spinning, let's mix things up. And it's being seriously fun. And then, something else I noticed, this sink back here, which I didn't show you very well, is pretty nice. You move this out of the way, and then the cake details on the steps are pretty darn adorable, and the front door opens. That is so cool. And then this fainting couch for taking naps on it, and these little Superkitties certainly do match the colors very well. I mean, even the gold, like the front of these steps. You do, unfortunately, have to move all of the furniture. You have to put all the furniture away before you can close it up. But I guess that's kind of good practice. You kind of do have to tidy things up before you put things away. And it closes very nicely, which isn't always the case with playsets. I didn't put the cover back on the batteries because I will probably not be keeping them inside there. And does it say anything about the amount of things that it says? Because I only heard, like, what did we hear? 5 to 10 max. Take it on the go. Cake pops up. Mixer spins. Take the elevator to the pantry. Fridge opens. Exclusive scented figures. Let's mix things up. Is pretty much all they say about the voice activation. I didn't even know that it made noises, to tell you the truth. Take it on the go. And that wasn't the big selling point. I am disappointed that the figures are this size, but at the same time, not really, because they do still fit the scale. I just can't put them in the collector cases with the other figures, and they are cute, and they do match, and they're really adorable figures. And they both smell, but I think they smell the same. You know what? They smell like baby powder. That's why I'm not. I don't love the smell of baby powder. They do smell like baby powder, though. I think this one smells. I think she smells a little more spicy, and she smells a little more sweet, though. But they both smell like baby powder. There they are. And then the Superkitties, which I guess I expected more. I guess I expected them to be more rubbery. These are super rubbery figures, and these are more rubbery figures, but these are hard-shelled figures. And they do have, I don't know, more paint deco, more bad paint deco on them than I would have, that I usually like in a toy. But they look at their faces. These are some of the cutest kitties I have ever seen in my entire life. And they're all different sizes. Can we line them up? Can I line them up without them falling over? I don't know. I wish I had some kind of peg thing. They are totally 5 different sizes. So that's kind of similar to PJ Masks too, because they have different heights for the kids. Again, this is Ripley, and she can pay. And I mean, I guess they're a good size too. Oh, I can't. I think you get the gist of their different sizes. They're adorable. All of these are stinking adorable. I have so many more stinking adorable toys coming. A lot of stuff was released by Spin Master, and there's some Fisher Price stuff that I've been waiting on that was only available at Walmart in the US, but it became available on Amazon. So I'm waiting for those to show up. In fact, some of the figures are supposed to show up today, but they're not out for delivery, and it's much too late for them to come now. So I don't know. Amazon's being really weird about getting me my toys. Maybe they know that I'm being bad and I should be getting rid of my toys, not getting more. Anyway, so much cute stuff here. I am a big Just Play fan, and these are definitely going to go into my collection. I just got to find a new special case for these girls, and we'll see who I put with them. Probably I do have to mix these random Just Play figures I have left over. This is my extra set of, I managed to thrift the characters without their costumes on in pajamas. I got one of each kid, so I love that part too. So I've got my extra set of these. It means I didn't have to buy the play sets that they came with. But look how cool these. Look how, am I still recording? Look how cool these guys. Whoa! How cool these guys are. PJ Masks. Look at them. See, 3 different sizes. Adorable, cute kids in their pajamas. Definitely can play with Alice and Rosa. Really good at remembering their names. These kids, the cats, the kitties, I don't know if I can remember their names, but I definitely think they can all play together, and that's what is the most fun. All right. Until next time, like, comment, share, and subscribe. We'll see you again soon.